My pet peeves. A pet peeve is basically something that gets on your nerves and just grinds your gears. A lot of my pet peeves happen to me when I'm at work. I work at Center Drugs, Pharmacy and Gifts in Cairo, and I have to deal with customers and coworkers. Most of the time I enjoy my job, but sometimes customers and coworkers do things that annoy me. Some of these things include customers coming into the store at closing time, rude customers, and employees not doing their jobs. My first pet peeve is when customers come into the store at closing time. I don't mind when pharmacy customers come into the store because I understand that they need to get their medicine, but it bothers me whenever gift customers come into the store just to look around when we're trying to close. This bothers me because we have certain things that we have to do at closing time, like count down the register drawers and add up the checks. I remember one time I had just finished counting down the register drawer and a lady came into the store and bought several gift items, and she paid with cash, and then she wanted all the gifts wrapped on top of that. So I had to count down the drawer again and tell her that it would be just a minute, with a smile on my face. But since I've been working at Center Drugs, I never go into stores at their closing times because I know how much it bothers me when people do it. My second pet peeve is rude customers. It bothers me when customers are rude to people in the store. I always try to have a good attitude when I'm dealing with customers, even if they're being rude, but sometimes they make it difficult. When we stand at the front register of my job, we're supposed to greet everyone who walks through the door. It really bothers me when I say, "How are you?" to a customer and they just keep walking and don't even acknowledge me. My first experience with a rude customer was when I was fixing this lady an ice cream in the soda fountain that we have in the store, and she freaked out on me and started yelling at me because the top of the cone was chipped a little bit, and I didn't know what to do, and so I offered her another cone, but she was so mad that she just walked out of the store. And I always try to have a good attitude whether I'm the customer or the employee. My third pet peeve is when coworkers don't do their jobs. It really annoys me when I feel like I'm the only person doing any work and everyone else is just standing around in the wrap section of the store talking to each other until our boss walks by and then they try and look busy. Don't get me wrong, I love all the people that I work with and we're all great friends, but when I've been working since 9 o'clock, my patience starts to wear thin. One example of my coworkers not helping out is with cleaning the soda fountain every Saturday. We have an old-fashioned soda fountain in our store where we serve milkshakes, ice cream, and fountain drinks, and every Saturday we have to sweep and mop the whole thing, but nobody ever wants to sweep and mop it because it's such a big part of the store, and it takes a long time to get the mop bucket and do everything. But somehow every Saturday I end up being the one who has to sweep and mop it. I don't mind doing it because it's my job, and I know I have to, but it just annoys me when I'm stuck doing all the work by myself. I always try to help my coworkers because I know how much it bothers me to feel like I'm the only person doing all of the work. I think it's good to hear about other people's pet peeves because it makes you think about some of the habits that you have and some of the stuff that you do that could get on other people's nerves. I hope that sharing some of my pet peeves with you will help you consider others more in your future, and we may even have some of the same pet peeves. I hope you remember this the next time you want to go into a store at closing time or in a bad mood and want to go off on the employee that's trying to help you, or you have to deal with a coworker that's not being very helpful.